I just woke up and I feel fucking groggy. I had a hard time falling asleep last night, people. Holy fuck did I ever. So, yesterday at work, I had a percolate. I have a French press. I don't know if I showed you guys that thing. Basically, it's just a cylinder that you pour coffee beans into, as well as hot water, mix it around, and then you got this plunger thing that you push down on it, and it pushes all the coffee beans to the bottom, leaving just the delicious coffee on top. Then you pour that shit into a cup, add your creamer and sugar as per your own desire, or just drink it straight black. It's still pretty damn good black. And then drink away, and it's fucking delicious coffee. Well, I had one last night, but it actually makes 2 cups. Still kind of tired at work, and then I had another cup of coffee. Well, 3 cups of coffee that late at night. Is that actually making it into the cup? Yes, it is. Okay, good. Anyway, as I was, 3 cups of coffee that late at night was a bad idea. Because let me tell you, I laid down last night at 4 o'clock, but when I went to bed, I swear to Christ, it was 7:30 in the morning. I just could not fall asleep to save my soul. And this, people, is why I do not go for coffee on weekdays when I work early in the mornings. Because I know some people out there who drink coffee and it doesn't affect them the way it affects me. Me? Oh man, it makes bad times happen. Like, it wakes me up and makes it super hard for me to go to bed. Where some people can drink like 2 cups of coffee and go right to bed afterwards and it doesn't affect them at all. Caffeine lingers in my system for a good amount of time. Ah well, this is why I say everyone's different, you know. Some people develop tolerances to things, other people don't. Like, I don't. That's the thing. Like, it takes me 6 beers to get drunk now, like just back in the day how it used to take me 6 beers to get drunk. With my medicinal marijuana, honestly, I use a tiny bit and I'm practically on the floor, where I know people who their 28-day, like, because you're allowed you're allowed 30 times whatever your dosage is on you at any given time. Well, I just buy that for the month, but it lasts me 7 months. So 28 grams for me, I can get 7 months out of, where that's just an ounce. Where most people I know who smoke it recreationally, an ounce is just a good weekend. I can pull 7 months out of it because I just literally take a little piece off, throw it in the pipe, blast it, or throw it in the vaporizer, blast it, and I am done. Like, it's usually shut down unless I'm loaded on caffeine. Then nothing happens, except for I can't fall asleep, and then when I do, it's too damn late, and then I wake up and I can't wake up. Yep. Anywho, guys, I got some responses on yesterday's Veda vlog about using the Canon this thing, my DSLR, for vlogging. And right now I got the kit lens, the 18 to 55 mil. Like, it's not a bad lens, but it's got an f-stop of what? I don't even remember. What does it say on here? Does it say anywhere on here? No, it do not. EFS 18 to 55, macro, just has macro mode, and doesn't really say what the f-stop is on this thing. Anyway, that lens sucks in low light, big time. Not too bad in regular light, but a lot of people were saying, well, actually I had a couple people tell me, some in the comments, some in the in personal messages, because they don't want to comment. That's up to them, that's fine, I don't judge. But Canon makes a lens, and it's actually not a bad price. It's about 300 bucks, so that's like $200 cheaper than buying the Canon SX730. It's a 10 to 18 millimeter lens from Canon, and they have it here at Amazon. I'll bring that up and show you here. So this is the lens. Okay, well, in the US it's 300 bucks. In Canada it's $369, which is still super cheap for that lens. And I was told it's a good vlogging lens, but what I'm worried about is that f-stop of 4.5 to 5.6 just not being enough for low light. Like, this camcorder that I'm using right now has an f-stop of 1.8, so it's good in low light. So this is an option here, this guy right here. It's got autofocus and image stabilization, so it'd be perfect for vlogging. It's got the wide 10mm lens, which would give me a way better angle than this camcorder does. But I would still have to vlog with a fucking cinder block. And that's been the whole reason why I was looking at like point and shoots, because they're tiny as frig, light as hell, and you know, they're just convenient. You can slip them in your pocket, so you can take it pretty much anywhere you go and vlog scenes without having to worry about carrying around a big bulky son of a bitch. You know, I don't know how McJuggernuggets can do it daily, walking around with that fucking cinder block in his hand, shooting video. Like, it's pretty much insane. Like, that's a lot of camera to be carrying around just to shoot a daily video of yourself. I don't know. So it's one of those things where I don't really need it, but if I do, it's going to be there. And I could always use the DSLR for vlogging. I did have the DSLR out. I was taking some pictures of stuff around the house, like the truck and all that. Just shooting shots here and there, having fun, shooting some of the dog, some of the cat. And, you know, just having a grand old time with the old camera. But other than that, it's like, I don't really... I guess if I was filming a proper production, I would want the DSLR, because it does have the better sensor on board, and it does take some pretty sharp video when the light is good. But I don't know how this f-stop would handle at night, and I think I need to research that, because that would be my big thing, is how they handle at night. But then again, I did research the Nikon at night, and everybody else's video but mine looked good. So I don't understand what they were doing that I wasn't doing. Obviously some creative video editing potentially, I don't know. Like, here's a low light situation here of that lens. Well, kinda. He's you know, he's got a fire going, he's smelting. But, you know, it's about as lit as my house is, if anything. And, you know, the blacks look blacks, the grays look grays, and the whites look white. So all in all, this might be a decent, like, that's really low light where he's at right now, grinding away. And it doesn't look too bad, right? But it's like, what did they do to get that shot? Because, you know, I've tried my best to get decent shots with cameras, and a lot of times I find the lower the f-stop, the more light that comes in, I think it is. I don't know how that works. I gotta research that, because I don't know fuck all about f-stops. Okay, so I think I was right. So in low light, I just looked it up here. In low light, you want to aim for a smaller f-stop, like f4. If you plan on doing a lot of low light photography, they say f1.4 to f2.0. Apparently though, it can cause some problems in natural daylight if your f-stop is too low. Now this camera here says it goes f-stop 1.8 to 57. That's weird. F-stop 57, that's a thing? That's actually a thing? Okay. So I guess in like super bright light it'll adjust itself right out and soak the hit, which makes sense because I have videoed the moon with this camera before, so that does make sense. Oh fuck, I gotta get going, boys. It's almost time to go to work. I've just been sitting here researching this lens shit all morning after reading the comments that I wanted to know more about that lens, because it's not a bad price, but I don't know if I want to sink that kind of money into it. Holy fuck. Alrighty, well I'm gonna let the dog out, make my lunch, and maybe if it's dead tonight at work, I can do some more research on f-stops and things. Alrighty, let's go jump in the truck. Holy shit, boys, she's a warm one today. Man, the camera's acting really weird. It's doing that low light mode because of what's behind me. The fact that I got a great big glass behind me, letting in all those light bulbs. Eh? Well, ain't that special. There we go. My dart wasn't turning on. Can't have that happening now. Anyway, people, I don't know, you know, a lot of people at work ask me, Adam, why are you always here 15 minutes before your shift starts? Because I leave at, like, for instance, I gotta be there for 3, so I left at 2:30 today. It's only a 10-minute drive to work. And then after that, I get there, and I like to read through all the emails to see what happened throughout the day and see if there's anything that needs any attention or what we're gonna have on our shift. This is an old Ontario thing. Always show up before your shift, figure out what the fuck's going on, and that way there, you're ready for whatever comes at you. I don't know why more people don't do that. Like last night at 11 o'clock, the 11 o'clock guy shows up. It was like a minute and a half to go before closing, and he fucking rolls in. I'm like, holy fuck. Like, how can you do that? Like, how can you show up with a minute and a half to spare, and then you're okay, well, what do you got to report? What's going on today? Anything down, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, fuck, dude, it's already 11. It's time for us to leave. You should have been here 15 minutes early. But no, now we got to stay an extra 10 minutes and debrief him because he shows up late. And it's like, fuck. Okay, well, I don't know why that guy in front of me should have went, but whatever. But no, like, I don't understand why people can't show up on time for their shift or a bit early, especially in a job like information technology or infrastructure technology or whatever the fuck they want to call IT nowadays, where you need to be debriefed in order to do your job. Because now you're fucking over my free time. Now you're taking time away from me that I got to sit there and explain to you exactly what the fuck is going on because you were late to show up. Like, it's kind of annoying, but whatever. Tonight, if it happens, I'm just gonna say figure it out for yourself and leave. And if the boss gets mad, I'll say, listen, you fucking talk to him, because there's absolutely zero reason why been there 15 minutes or 10 minutes at least before his shift, so we could have said, listen, this, and this are down. You need to figure it out. The other reason why I like to leave a half an hour earlier is it's currently summertime. You usually see a lot of dump trucks and loaders and shit on the road, construction equipment, because this is the time of the year that they fix all the fuck-ups that winter did to the roads. See, around here, what our major destruction of roads is not caused by heavy transports or things like that. It's caused by the rocks being pushed up by the frost in the winter, blowing holes right through the concrete and the asphalt. That's what does it. So that's where the potholes come into play. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, it's because you guys put chains on your tires. Well, I have not seen a vehicle around here with chains on their tires, except for my buddy's dad's plow truck, but they live in the sticks. You know, it's all the frost pushing up against the concrete, blowing holes through it. So they got to dig that area out, take the stone out, and then fill it with gravel and repave it. It's a pain in the arse, but it is what it is. That's why I question if that whole construction area over there, if yesterday's signs were more or less a warning because it's coming. It's like, hey guys, construction's going to happen here soon. Get ready to stop because it's going to be happening. Fuck's sakes, it's 30 degrees Celsius out? This is ridiculous. Fuck this weather. You guys can't even see me probably. I'll have to review the footage. It could be the light hitting the LCD that's cocking it over. Worst case Ontario, I'll just up the gamma. But, alright guys, green means go. Fuck, hammer down, figure it out. Oh, did I mention I love driving pickup truck, boys? I fucking love driving this thing. I know I don't drive it much. I only have 1,123 kilometers on it. But I still love driving it. Jeez, it wasn't that long ago that I hit 1,000. I already put 123 on it. Yeah, go team me. No, I just love driving truck because I remember driving the old Sierra. You just felt so much higher above everything. And it's not a high and mighty thing. It's I can see so far in this thing. Mind you, that poor car behind me can only see a Ford emblem. But maybe you should have bought a truck. I'm just waiting for the comments on it. Oh, he's gonna look at a Ford emblem. That's like looking at a pile of shit. From all the Chevy Dodge lovers in the group. Once again, I'm not biased on brand. I'm biased on salesmanship, if you will, on customer service. I love the look of that that Silverado. That thing was nice. It had like light up headlights, like fucking like a neon tube going around them. It was a slick looking truck, don't get me wrong. But if you can't test drive it, you ain't gonna buy it. And it was funny because my buddy Pierre works there at the body shop, and he showed them the video when I talked about the whole why I didn't buy a Chev. And I actually got a call from them saying, you know, we really wish you would have told us you were willing to settle and buy. We were under the influence that you were just looking for a joyride. And I replied back and I said, you know what, maybe it should be your best interest to never judge a book by its cover. Because honestly, if I was a millionaire, do you think I would dress any different? You think I'd wear a suit every fucking day? God no. Fuck, suits are uncomfortable as shit. I would be rocking out in the same jeans and t-shirt that I wear nowadays. I would just have a lot more money to buy them. You can't judge a book by its cover, because you never know. Somebody could walk in there and be like, oh fuck, I want to buy a Corvette. Let's go for a rip. No, we don't allow that. Okay, and then they just go to Dodge and buy a fucking Demon Hellcat. Or whatever the fuck they're called. The Demon Challenger, whatever. So basically, they fucked themselves in the arse on that one, because I was totally willing to get the Chevy. I know I would never heard the end of it from Chooch, but fuck, once again, welcome to a brand fanboy, right? Because he loves his Fords, and other people love their Chevs, and other people love their Fiats. I mean Dodges. It's the way she goes. I just love going into a place and being treated with respect. It's like, holy fuck, that's the least you should get when you're dropping fucking $100,000 onto a vehicle, like a $40,000 fucking baseline truck. The least they can do is give you some respect and fucking, you know, treat you like a human. Anyway, people, I'm almost at work, so I'll pick this up afterwards. Alright, peace. Yay, finally home. Yeah, it's 11, quarter after 11. And I'm finally home, so pretty good. What a day. So it's me and another... Go poop. Go poop. No, in the yard, stupid. Fuck. But me and the other guy working here in North Bay for the after hours team, we're both new. We've experienced, like, we're just kind of tossed into this role, minimal training, have at her kind of situation. Holy shit. My eyeball was glowing there. Anyway, what, you done? You wanna go inside? Oh, fuck. All you had to do was piss. Thought he had the shit. But, sure enough, 6 o'clock hits, everything goes down. Worst part is the guy who knows what to do is not on our site. He's at a different location. So it's like, fuck. He thought we just logged out and left him alone. Or that something happened. Meanwhile, nope, network shit the bed. Now the other guy I work with, he comes from a different kind of IT field. He comes from the IT field where he used to roll out in the truck and fix computers. He was the service guy, the on-site guy. I come from a call center based, so when the shit hit the fan, right away my mind started going nuts. Like, okay, what are we gonna do? Gotta get a hold of Buddy off-site, let him know what's going on, because he probably still has access, maybe, hopefully, and he can get a hold of somebody. Okay, can't get on email, that's out of the question. How the fuck am I gonna do this? So I emailed him from my personal account, telling him, we're dead in the water, network's fucked, figure it out, and let's get this up and running. So he calls it in, gets everything all straightened out, and we're down for about an hour. The other guy, though, like, he's a great technician, don't get me wrong, he knows his shit, but he's more of a hands-on kind of guy, where I've got like 13 years under my belt of fixing shit over the phone without even seeing the other person's screen. So that's where I benefited. So I knew what to do, I just had to figure out how to do it with what resources, what limited resources we had at our at our disposal. There we go. All in all, what a weird fucking night. So on my lunch break, I'm reading through comments from the video that I put up there, the one about the Nikon camera, and I read the most weirdest fucking comment ever. Okay, let me explain something here, even though I don't have to. In a previous video, when I talked about my aunt passing, I mentioned I couldn't afford to go down for the funeral. Now, what I meant by that, and I should have specified, because obviously people are idiots, and when you're on YouTube, you gotta be fucking completely clear with every word you say, because people will twist it on you just to feel superior. Because in the end, people are morons. What I meant to say was, I can't afford to take time off. Not financially, no. With that job, because we're contract workers, if you start taking too much time off, they just null your contract and tell you to fuck off and find a job elsewhere, because obviously you don't want to be there to work. So if I tried to take time off for that, yeah, I wouldn't have got paid, but I got money in the bank, so it's not a big deal. And basically in the long run, it could have costed me my job if I needed to take any more time off throughout the year, like if I get sick or something.
So some people, I don't know why they gotta open their cocksucker or slap their dick pullers, but they do. So heads up, boys, banhammer's coming. Skivens don't care about sub count anymore. I could care less if everybody unsubbed tomorrow. I could care fucking less. Yeah, leave rude comments, get the hammer, go fuck yourself. Pretty much like that. Alright guys, I'm gonna film this last scene of the vlog with the DSLR, with the kit lens, the 55mm. Got her on manual focus because the autofocus is a little whack. Not sure what it's doing. Apparently it's a kit lens thing. It's the way she goes. Buy a kit lens, shit sucks. Whatever. At least you get a lens of the body. Something to fuck around with, I guess. And the nifty 50 is no good for a shot like this because you pretty much got to be on top of the camera when you're filming. So I'm just not sure exactly how I should be holding this thing. So I'll figure it out. I wish I knew where my pistol grip was. I thought I had it up here on top of the fridge. So that would be ideal. I checked upstairs and I couldn't find it. So, because the pistol grip would be like the be all end all. Put it underneath, hold it like a gun. Of course it looks like I'm shooting myself, but hey, you gotta get there sometime, right? But anyway, people, sorry about that last clip. I know, I'm pissed off. I just, for the life of me, can't figure out why people gotta be dicks. I don't understand it. Like, why can't you just be humble? If you don't like someone's content, don't fucking watch. So I gotta bring out the band hammer. You wanna be a dick? You gotta go. I'm gonna make sure I got the microphone on because I shot a clip a while ago, forgot to turn the stupid thing on, and whoa, there goes that footage, right? But I do have a couple selfie sticks upstairs, but I don't think they're gonna hold this camera upright. Pretty sure they won't. So I figure the best thing to do is wait till I find that pistol grip and then use that, because it also doubles up as a tripod too, so you can sit it on surfaces and shit. Not too bad. And I do have a GorillaPod out in the garage if I want to get all Casey Neistat about it. Just saying. But anyway, people, I'm going to shut the Veda down here. Well, this Veda number 2 of the 31 days in August. I think there's 30. Fucked if I know. Anyway, I'm going to shut this Veda down and we'll carry on another day. So let me know what you thought of the DSLR footage. I don't know, maybe that 10 to 18mm lens. With the, right now I got the f-stop, well, it's set to automatic, so I don't know what the fuck it's doing. But I got it set to manual focus, because autofocus just makes a mess out of things. And I guess we'll have to wait and see, eh? So let me know. I can only film at 1080p 30 frames a second, where the Sony's filming at 1080p 60. So this footage might look a little whack, or the Sony footage might look a little whack, because I'm rendering this video here at 30 frames per second. Probably going to go forward at 30 frames per second. It's a vlog, not an action film. And as you can tell with a body like mine, I don't really get into much action. Just saying. So anyway, people, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. If you're going to be a dick, do yourself a solid and unsub and get the fuck out of here. We have no time for your kind. And until next time, people, keep the Vedas rolling.